So about a year ago, I managed to get the source code for the Simpsons hit and run building and running on Windows XP as part of a virtual machine running on Visual Studio 2002, and I made a video guide for it, a tutorial basically showcasing how to do it. Managed to get the game running and showcased a bunch of different changes, but the only problem with that is it's severely outdated. Visual Studio 2002 and Windows XP is it's not practical to think about how you can actually go about building the game and make a couple of changes. Quite a few people in the comments asked me, hey, can you get this working on Visual Studio 2019 at the time, as well as 2022, and see if you can basically get it running and working on Windows 10. At the time I didn't think it was possible because of all the incompatibility issues, but fortunately today I managed to actually get the solution building and running in the release mode on Windows 10. For proof of that, I'm just going to run it now. So gravity is set to the default setting, which is -1600. Skip through, it's very loud here. And then moving over and getting in the car, you'll see the gravity is normal. This is at the default setting. The launch was a bit strange. I'll just quickly show Homer hitting someone just to show what the gravity is like, and it's at the default setting. Pretty much just falling over like that, nothing too interesting, but we also go over a ramp, like for example the fire truck over here. You notice that the gravity's default is normal, there's nothing interesting about it, but to confirm and show that this is actually running in release mode through the build, and I'm not just running it through the executable here, I've changed the gravity to -200. If I now run this in release, you'll see that it's running again, so the windows popped up. Unfortunately I couldn't get this building in debug mode, because debug mode runs a lot of the engine stuff behind the scenes for the RAD engine, and currently that doesn't work with Visual Studio 2022. But you'll notice that if I kick objects now, the gravity is much lower. So if I run over to this zombie over here, see how the gravity is low? So this is using the source code which I've just modified. See how low the gravity is? That's running based on the source code as well. There's that annoying glitch. So yeah, the gravity is really low now, and this is the gateway for getting a lot more mods and a lot more creative things going. I'm going to showcase a video on my channel for how to get this working, how to actually go about building and getting everything working and running. But yeah, it was an absolute pain trying to get this to work. I'll just close it down there. So that's the default gravity setting. So the way that I managed to get this to work was in the project properties. For some reason the Windows XP version that runs through the virtual machine doesn't need any of the additional library dependencies, so it doesn't need any of the RAD core engine dependencies, nor does it need any of the additional library directories, so all of these different ones. After trying to get a lot of this stuff to build, I basically realized, wait, hang on, so a lot of these are just linker errors and they can't find the libraries which are supposed to be linked to. So I managed to go about actually getting it to work by just including all these different library directories. There'll be a couple of changes when I create a video for a tutorial on this, because this is of course my directory and it would be good just to have like a macro for a project directory, but that's how that works. It's also using the pddidx 8 pddidx8r.dll, which was installed and used in the original source code which I got built on Windows XP. So I think building it on Windows XP actually generated the DLL files which were required to get this to run in the first place. But yeah, there's going to be a video out real soon about all the different things which can be done, and I am gobsmacked I managed to get this to work. Honestly, I did not think it was going to work. There were so many incompatibilities, but it's now running on release mode, and there's just a whole range of different things which can be done. In the future I might try and get a debug build running, but for the moment getting it built and running on release is an insane achievement. So yeah, this is running on release mode. I'm going to see what different things I can change around. This is basically just supposed to be a short showcase video, so thank you for watching. And subscribe if you want to see, and subscribe, leave in the comments what you would like to see me to change, or what you would like to see me change. Thank you and goodbye.